catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch him. He's going to set up. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Bryant-Denny Stadium, the site of this matchup in the SEC. It's LSU versus Alabama here on CFSL football on a Tuesday night. My name's Elon Off here with Dominic Barfield. Dominic, should be an interesting matchup between these two foes.
Absolutely. The series is tied at 6 wins apiece, this being the 13th ever matchup. Both teams looking to bounce back after nail-biting losses last week. LSU fell to 1-3 with a loss to Auburn's final score of 41-38. Alabama 0-4 after a loss to Tennessee with a final score of 17-14 last week.
And we're underway with the opening kickoff, returned by the big man there for Alabama. That would be number 2, and I can't find it quick enough. There it is. Number 2.
Xander Freeman.
Yep, thank you. All right, here's Coulter Thomas and company. Hand off to Booker Travis to get things started, and immediately he's brought down on a loss of 2.
Talk to interim AD Cade Pageant before this game, and he let me know that Alabama is planning to right the wrongs of this season and looking to go with a new look, new face. Would not be surprised to see a healthy dose of Booker Travis on the ground tonight here, Elon.
Travis in the backfield there. And then gets the handoff, immediately swamped by Sin.
And just what a absolute push in the backfield by Reagan. Not going to get stopped by the line, going to blow off the line and just hit him in the backfield.
Dropping back, it is the quarterback. Of course, that is Thomas. He'll be sacked for a loss of 6 yards.
And who else? It's going to be Rackinson, absolutely just causing destruction. And let me get that correct one more time. I believe that's actually Reagan. Early jumping the gun of the pronunciations. But when you're back there playing like a phenom, you can be called whatever you want to be called. Just don't be called late for dinner. He is beasting and feasting early in the backfield in this game.
And already Bama going to have to kick it off, and we'll get our first look at Taven Moss and, of course, Bob McRoberts in that offense for LSU. Kickoff caught around the 40, brought to the 35, and it's Billy Davis with 5-yard return. First and 10 Tigers.
Yeah, when you look at the impact players tonight, well, I know that they're going to be showing Daxton Bliss here on the screen. I got to personally tell you, I would be expecting to see a heavy dose of the 6'3", 255 senior from Lugden, Michigan, Big Bob McRoberts. 10 receptions for 142 yards last week.
And we got strong I formation here as they'll start off with a handoff to Kylan Oden, and he'll get dropped for a loss of 2 on the play. Deuce Haynes in on the tackle.
And both defenses are going to be starting off emphatically trying to protect against the run. TFL's the early story of this game. Offensive lines have got to find a way to set those edges so their running backs can get around.
Taking the handoff, it's Moss going downfield. Oh, Lewis Faircloth airborne on the reception.
And apparently Lewis Faircloth in his free time likes to cosplay as a helicopter. That man caught flight and was almost up out of the stadium. What a devastating shot by Xander Freeman, and credit to maintaining possession on that hit.
Wowee. Moss under center. Hands off to Oden, and he'll get a yard and nothing more.
And the first positive rushing attempt of the game for either teams. Defenses are probably going to be very keyed on. You have both Oden in the backfield for LSU and Booker Travis for Bama. Both running backs can pick up massive yards.
And off again to Oden, and he will get 2 yards this time. 3rd and 7. We'll have an update from Twitch for you in just a minute, as right now it is Ohio State at Iowa. As we'll have that update for you right after this 3rd and 7. Moss in the gun. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking downfield, throws in, catch to Mike Pissarro for a 6-yard gain, but he's going to be shy, 4th and 1.
Over on Twitch, 11-yard touchdown run by Manny Mercy as Iowa goes up early, 7-0 on Ohio State. Just a little over 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Auger to attempt the long field goal. Kick is up, and it is good.
And the Auger drills it right down the middle. What a long kick. Wow, LSU is going to take the early lead, 3-0 over Bama, with just under 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter.
Now the kickoff to the Tide, and a return this time by Jay Reeser, and 19-yard gain there.
Yep. Setting up about the 20-yard line. Really no harm, no foul trying to run that out. I can see the intention there. You're going to be starting off right about where you were going to be anyways. No harm, no foul.
Coulter Thompson company will come out. Coulter in the gun. He's got Travis right off his left hip. Takes the snap, dropping back with 6:20 to play. Steps to the right, fires deep downfield, and caught. Jay Reeser with a 42-yard reception. But I tell you what, they made him pay for it after that.
Yeah, Billy Davis saw him come down with that ball. Was not expecting that ball to arrive in his hands. Takes the shoulder pads, hits him in the chest, and just tries to deplete Reeser. Wow, what a hit, but what a better throw by Coulter Thomas. One of his better throws of the season.
Thomas, 27 pass attempts last week. Now he'll go for another one, throw and catch for a first down to Austin Oaks.
And Austin Oaks is going to plant the roots on that route, sit down, and just pick up the first down. Coulter Thomas is looking really good on this drive compared to that first one, getting the ball out, having enough time for the offensive line to protect him, seeing the field big here.
He's going deep a lot, so it might be softening up that inside for a big Booker Travis play. Sends a man in motion. Here is Booker Travis, and he is going to get 5 yards on the play.
Not exactly the big run like you were predicting, but absolutely does soften them up. Defense is going to have to sit back a little bit. Going to give Booker Travis 5 yards pushing through contact. Like to see that type of tenacity.
Thomas goes under center, hands off Travis, and he's immediately brought down. The hole was plugged almost immediately by A.J. Zachary.
And that's exactly the type of play you want to see by your safety. Seeing the vision, seeing the handoff, getting down there, filling the hole, and do not let anything else.
Thomas, and that's going to be Travis again. No gain on the play.
Nope, going to get met early in the hole, and Pablo Ortiz is going to come up and finish that off as Bama is going to bring out Al Lafont for the kick.
Shorter attempt than what we saw earlier from Auger. A chance to tie the game up, and he will do just that. So with 4:58 left, it's Bama 3, LSU 3.
And the Tide will shift back to a deadlock. Boys are going to come out playing like it's 0-0 again. LSU expects to see this ball and make a methodical drive, and they're expecting to go put points up on this Tide defense.
And a great return here by Billy Davis, a 34-yard return. We'll see if that gets the juices flowing for the Road Tigers.
And if Billy Davis gets 1 or 2 more broken tackles, he is tail lights. Takes that ball to the left side, sees the tunnel, and just could not get it done.
Thomas dropping back, throws over the top, caught, and that is going to be Lewis Faircloth for a 10-yard reception.
And nice to see Lewis Faircloth is up and still active after being turned into a helicopter. Does not seem to have caused him to miss a step.
Moss under center. Fakes the handoff, throws again, and there is the big man, Bob McRoberts, with a 13-yard reception, his first of the night.
And right on cue, big Bob McRoberts over the middle on the play action. Tavon looking methodical as well, 4 for 4 so far.
Handoff, Odin goes towards the right side, and oh, I'm sorry, but your leg is not supposed to bend that way, Jackson Matthews.
I'm pretty sure we've seen a lot of things early in this game that should not have happened. Ouch.
Moss drops back to pass. Going towards the right side. Away. Great defense there by the Bama secondary by number 34, Nikolai Strom.
It was a storm of brewing. Nikolai was ready to take that back like a bad Christmas present.
And a handoff immediately to Odin, and he is brought down quickly from Jared Cook.
Jared Cook just has that type of vision. He's going to get off that edge. He is going to shoot, and he's going to say, if I get my hands on you, you are not coming down with it at all. And LSU is going to have to be forced to punt this right back to Bama.
3:39 left in the first quarter as that one will go into the end zone, and Bama will start on their own 20.
No chance for the brand moment there. Got to angle that ball out to the sidelines just a little bit better. Don't mind if you're gonna push it down the middle. Just got to get that ball to whoa up a little bit and kind of just stop dead.
Right now, it's been the defenses taking full advantage in the infant stages of this game as Thomas hands off to Travis, and he'll get 3 yards. Dominic, he hasn't had that big chunk play yet, but he's getting the ball and he's keeping it positive every time.
He is keeping this defense honest, and Coulter Thomas has already shown that he can push this ball down the field quickly. So the defense has to step up.
Hand off Travis, and now he's going to get a 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 3, 4 yards. You don't really hear a lot of praise about that, but if you can gain 4 yards every play, that would be huge for Bama.
Pick up 4 yards every time. You'll never see a 4th down.
Yep. Thomas under center. Hand off Travis, and he is lit up. They say no, and the man putting his foot down is A.J. Lucier.
And Lucier is one of the hardest hitting DNs in the league. Coming into this game, already had 18 tackles, 9 of those being TFLs, 2 by the way of sacks. That man is hard to try to run against, as Billy Davis is going to return it for 13 yards, setting up LSU with pretty solid field positioning.
Lockdown defense indeed. The lone sack coming from LSU, and that was Reagan who was able to get that one. But now the Tigers with a chance to try and move the ball. 2:35 left in the first. Handoff to Odin, and he is going down. Loss of 2 on the play. Jackson Matthews with his 2nd tackle of the night.
And there was just a full-on pride of elephants blitzing off that right edge. Everybody abandoned their post. They saw that handoff go to Odin, and it was, if you're going to get past one of us, you're not going to get past 3 of us. What a pressure.
Moss with the strong I formation. Takes the snap. Handoff Odin again. The problem is right now for LSU is they're not getting any blocking on that perimeter out there, as he is brought down by number 22 for the Tide. Deuce Haynes. Dropping back, it's Moss going deep, and it is dropped.
I don't know if it's more so dropped or if Bryton Lagarde got his hand in there and just said, I don't think so. Do not let anything go overhead. And LSU, again, is going to have to punt. We are watching a defensive masterclass being displayed by both teams, Elon, as Xander Freeman is going to pick up 14 yards on that return, setting up the ball at the 32-yard line for the Crimson Tide.
Here's Coulter Thomas under center, Booker Travis in the backfield. There was a heavy dose of him last drive, and they're going to pick up right where they left off, and it's going to be Reagan Sin again, invading the backfield like Ragnar Lothbrok.
Oh, and that was a sin that no call for the RKO behind the line was called. Wow.
Thomas, handoff Travis, and he'll get 3, 3rd and 4 coming up.
And see, now here's one thing that I've noticed early here, Elon, that I appreciate. Bama is trying to run it in between the tackles and the guards, and that is the right way to do it. LSU is trying to run these stretch plays, and there's just no give on this defensive ends.
3rd and 4, we're going to see Thomas go to the air, throw to the right side, wide open. He looked like Darnell Holmes, the 4th of the 35-yard reception.
And you don't want to call that busted coverage. The corner's going to come off that edge and immediately scream down to try to get some pressure. And that corner route was just called at the right time. And Darnell Holmes is going to get those 2 big paws up and get a massive pickup there. Coulter Thomas is really throwing this ball methodically and is looking some of his best tonight.
I like what we're seeing from Coulter because it's not high volume of attempts. He is quality over quantity tonight. Handoff to Travis, and he's going to get a big gain of 9 yards.
When you can get through the line untouched for about 7-8 yards before finally being brought down, you are going to take that every single time there, Elon.
Thomas under center. Hand off to Travis again, and he's going to scamper off into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
And what a run there Bama needed. Booker Travis is going to find pay dirt. And if we go back and rewatch that highlight play, if you look back at it, Dre Washington almost has him dead to rights, but Booker's just going to put a little shift on him, put him in a blender, and he's going to get shifty as he walks just about almost untouched into the end zone. We have life for the Crimson Tide offense. It's now going to be time for LSU to come out and answer back, as the PAT by Al Lafont is good. Bama now leads 10-3 with just about 27 seconds left here in the first quarter.
So a big Travis touchdown sets the scene here as they will kick it away to LSU. That one caught in between the 5 and the goal line and going straight to the middle. What a move there by Billy Davis. 22-yard return there.
Try to get a little crafty over the middle, stumbles up a little bit, and it looked like that was going to be Brogan Patrick who's going to end up bringing him down there on that attempt. Said I'm liking these special teams assets. Both teams are really trying to do anything they can to just make the special teams be the difference maker in this contest.
Moss in the gun, goes for the quick pass, throws towards the left side, and it is caught by Jalen Whitaker. 4-yard reception.
And that's going to be his first catch of the game. I like that flat route. Get the ball out quickly. Let the receiver make something happen in traffic. 4 yards every time.
Moss dropping back. Steps up, fires towards the near sideline. That's picked off.
And that is a big pickoff. I believe that was Nikolai Storm, if I'm not mistaken.
Thor Tyson. Oh, nope, you're right, Nikolai.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that I saw 34. I really like that defensive look. Bama's going to crowd the line, looking like they're showing pressure. They're going to send the house there and just pull back.
And that is going to do it for the first quarter. After one, it's Alabama 10, LSU 3. You're tuned in to the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Elanoff and Dominic Barfield here in Tuscaloosa, as it is the Tide just coming off of a turnover. Interception there by Nikolai Storm as they will take over. Thomas throws towards the right side, caught by Holmes for a 2-yard reception.
Really would have liked to see them go ahead and take the shot play there, really try to set the tempo here. You just come off a massive turnover with the lead. Got to let that thing fly down the field if you're Coulter Thomas.
Thomas under center. Travis in the backfield. Goes for the pass, caught by Oaks. 8-yard reception, 1st and 10.
And they're going to give him the hometown spot there. Credit to the offensive line here. They are really keeping Lucier, Sin, Watkins, Pope in check right now.
Thomas in the splits back with the pistol. Hand off Travis. And he breaks one, but can't get away from the herd of Tigers up front.
Yeah, I think the defensive line heard me saying that they're being kept in check, and that seemed like a personal shot to say, do not count us out just yet.
2nd and 6 coming up. Strong eye formation. Thomas hands off Travis, goes towards the right side, puts on a strong stiff arm, and then about 4 Tigers come up and puts him down after no gain. Pablo Ortiz credited with the tackle.
And Pablo Ortiz is going to lead the pride of Tigers there. And it just comes back to my point. No offense has been able to find any pay dirt on the outside stretch runs.
Thomas dropping back, going deep, going for it all. Wide open, touchdown, Jay Reeser.
And just what a throw over the middle by Coulter Thomas. Jay Reeser is just going to blow off the line. I don't think anybody was there to pick up the streak route there on the seam. And it is just pitch and catch. Don't overthrow your man and do not make any mistakes. Coulter Thomas has been looking very efficient on this game tonight so far, Elon. The Tigers defense has got to find a way to lock up. It's still early in this contest. There is still plenty of ball game left to play. But now being down 17-3, it is not looking just that great to start off for the Tigers.
They'll kick it back to LSU, down 17-3, and a bit of something I didn't they weren't expecting, but look at this run. This is trouble. LSU with Billy Davis, a 55-yard return.
Oh, what a big return there. Pablo Ortiz needs to just seal that block at the end, and that's crib.
Moss fakes the handoff, throws towards the right side, and it is caught by Walker. 1-yard pickup. We'll have a update for our Twitch game for you coming up after this 2nd down and 9. Strong I formation. Moss under center. Play action. Has time. Throws deep, and that is caught by Bob McRoberts. Only his 2nd reception of the night, but they've been big ones for him.
Over on Twitch, 5-yard touchdown run for Leland Everett as Iowa's going to go up 14-3 over Ohio State. 6:43 left here in the 2nd. And what a throw by Tavon Moss, Elon. Had enough time to file taxes, cook dinner, maybe look over what he's going to buy on his Sheen list next week, but finds a open Bob McRoberts on the sideline.
Moss under center, hands off Odin, and the run game does not seem to be the answer tonight for either side, Dominic.
It's not the run game's not working as Peyton Lange is going to pick up his first tackle of the game. It's the inability to try to run to the edge, but you're still trying to make it work. It's been demonstrated that it's not there. You've got to move away from the stretch runs.
Yeah, the outside has been locked up by both of these defense. Moss dropping back, throws one high to Daxton Bliss. 7-yard pickup, 3rd and 6.
And I believe he's going to take a shot by Pedro Montero at the end. No, that is incorrect. That is actually KJ Jones who's going to lay the lumber on that hit. But big credit to Daxton Bliss holding on through that hit. Both defenses are just lighting up the offense tonight.
Lynn Martin, that sounds delicious right now. Moss under center, dropping back. Goes towards the left side to McRoberts. Only dangerous thing about that throw, Dominic, is he threw across his body, and it's 4th and 5.
Throw across the body, throw it the long way. You give a time for a DB to get underneath that, and there's nobody to protect it.
Auger kick is up, and it is good, and it's 17-6 with just under 6 minutes remaining here in the 2nd.
And the Auger will continue to drill. You're gonna be a little disappointed that you're not finding the pay dirt, but at least you're getting points on the board. Some points are better than no points at the end of the day, Elon.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you never know, that field goal could play huge. There's still quite a bit of football left just in this half, as that was a great return there by Xander Freeman. Fulton Thomas under center. Sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Stands tall. Fires and caught.
No, it's a fumble.
No, he dropped it. Wow. And LSU is going to get a second breath off of this. Recovered by A.J. Zachary.
And if you watch, we're not going to get a good angle off of here, but everybody is going to be pretty much set dead to rights to the quarterback. And it is literally just in the hands of Dre Washington to try to make something happen. Gonna hit him with the hit stick. And LSU now feels a little bit of momentum rocking back on their side.
Tavon Moss and company with great field position. We'll have an update from Twitch for you right after this. Fakes the handoff. Moss throws towards the left side, and it's dropped.
Oh, and that is a hard drop to look at there. You got to keep you have to keep your eyes on the ball, maintain possession before you turn upfield to try to do something with it.
Strong I formation. We'll have the update after this play. Moss goes dead ahead, and that's knocked down by Montero.
Over on Twitch, 8-yard touchdown pass to Kevin Gray for the Hawkeyes. They're now extending this lead 21-3. 5:01 remains left in the first half.
Moss in the gun. Odin off his left hip. Takes a snap, drops back. Throws one high and deep. Caught. No, he dropped it again. Oh, wow.
Oh, and that is going to be it's a backbreaker if you're LSU after getting that turnover in the middle of no man's land. But if you are a Crimson Tide defender, you are breathing a sigh of relief because, wow, that really could have gotten this game scary. And is that a potential for the brand moment, Elon?
I think it is. I think it's at the 1.
And It is for the brand.
Okay, big opportunity here for LSU to maybe get something back as they'll hand it off to not Travis. That was Cash Crow with a 2-yard gain.
Always like seeing the tight end get lined up in the fullback spot and try to just push forward and get anything out of nothing. Looks like it's going to set up shop right about the 3.5-yard line.
Yeah, 2nd and 8 on the gain of 2. And off Travis, he'll go straight ahead, and it's a 5-yard rush. As you mentioned earlier, the outside is not there against these defenses, but Booker's having success going in between the tackles.
Almost all of his touches have been going exclusively in between the B and C gap, and it's looking efficient tonight.
Thomas hands off to Travis again, and he is going to get flipped over the first down marker on the tackle.
Xavier Pope's going to bring him down, but when he brings him down, he just rolls him over his body, and he's going to give Booker Travis that first down on, ironically enough, the first down picked up by an outside run.
Thomas under center, hand off Travis again, nowhere to hide from the big man, Cletus Clodfelter.
Absolutely not. Cletus jumps through that gap. Not a single guard there to pick him up. The guard's going to shift to the right, open up that gap, and Cletus is going to lay the boom.
Hand off again to Travis, goes straight ahead into the hole, picks up 10 yards, and it's 3rd and 4.
I like picking up what you lost and then getting a little bit extra here, setting up a 3rd and medium. Tiger defense is going to have to pin their ears back and get after this offense here on this play.
Open backfield, 5 receivers on the field. Sends a man in motion, dropping back. Thomas throws, caught, and is he going to get there? Yes, Cash Crow cashes in for the first down.
You got to imagine that Tiger defense wanted to come out and be aggressive, but when you come out an empty set, you're going to have to back off. You're going to go find a man. You're going to have to stick to him. Cash Crow just does his thing.
Thomas back to pass. Throws towards the right side. Caught by Travis for a gain of 9.
It's going to get the pass complete, but I believe that's A.J. Zachary coming down and just lighting him up. And indeed it was A.J. Zachary. Elon, I got to tell you what, there's going to be a lot of cryotherapy sessions after this game. Both teams are going to be spent.
Well, it is a rivalry game, so you put everything you got into it, and it means a lot to both of these teams here. Thomas, handoff to Travis, goes around the outside. He gets out to the 40. Actually, that's Ricardo Pierce, the walk-on with a 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, Elon, LSU's going to stack 9 men in the box, put 2 defenders on the outside and say, make this work. And the walk-on's going to get out there to the edge and pick it up.
Takes the handoff. Thomas throws in another complete. No, he dropped it. That's his first incomplete pass all night.
A.J. Zachary's going to get his hands in between the receiver's hands. He's going to split it down the middle, put that ball in the turf, and that is the type of pass breakup you like to see by a safety.
2nd and 10, strong I formation. Thomas hands off to Travis, and he's chased down and pursued by Zachary.
And Zachary is making a living on this drive as he now picks up his 6th tackle. Alabama's going to try to go to the well and try to get that outside route. When you have everybody blocking inside, you have no hope to get that out in the outside field.
Thomas under center, drops back, going deep, and that is dropped. 4th and 11. You like the idea, especially with how great Thomas has been, but unfortunately can't hang on to it, and it'll result in a punt.
Just a little bit too much air underneath it. You're going to give the defensive back enough time to get up there and make a play when it comes down, and you can't ask more from that out of a DB, period, Elon.
Great return by LSU's Billy Davis. And now we'll see what happens here. Daxton Bliss, though, he's been underutilized this game.
As that it was targeted that he was supposed to be an impact player. Looks like it's been spread out a lot between Fusaro, Roberts, Faircloth.
Moss holding. Decides to go for the pass to the right side, and it'll be Walker with the 6-yard pickup.
Walker is just going to drop his shoulder pads, and he is going to put it on Jackson Matthews and tell him, get off me, I'm getting more yards. That is a good run after.
On YouTube later on tonight, we've got Oregon at Penn State. Should be a great game. As that one's thrown towards the right side, it's Big Bob McRoberts.
Oh, absolutely. That game is going to be super fun tonight. Triple options, always an exciting thing to watch here in the CFSL.
And a play-by-play man's worst nightmare. Savon Moss. Play action, throws towards the left side, caught for the first down. It's Mick Roberts to the 15. Timeout, LSU.
And the Cookie Monster wants his cookie, as LSU's going to call their first timeout.
Moss, under center. Drops back, throws left side, caught, and it's fair clock, 4-yard pickup.
Spider 2Y Banana is absolutely hysterical. That absolutely is what that looked like.
Moss goes under center again. Dropping back, throws towards the left side, and Faircloth for the touchdown. I didn't know if he was in for a second there, but they're saying he's in. Touchdown, LSU.
I don't know, Elon. Looked like 10 toes in for me from what I looked at, but let's watch it back. That out route, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's in.
Actually. Oh, and they're not going to look at it. Hold on. Upon that replay, I don't think he had that first foot fully in, but they're not going to look at it, and LSU is going to bring it down to a 4-point deficit, only now trailing 13-17. Wow, possible controversy there on that touchdown.
A minute 45 remaining in this one, and it's a 4-point game. Here's the return by Alabama. Xander Freeman, first time for a 23-yard return.
And apparently upon further review, Trailfoot was down. All right, no worries.
Oh,
we don't always see everything clearly. And what's up, Nate?
Dropping back, Thomas. Pressure, gets rid of it under pressure, and Austin Oaks gets the pass.
And he was absolutely going to get smoked on that. And they're going to look at this back.
I think this one is actually...
That's 10 toes dragged for 2. That's good any other way you look at it. I'm not quite sure why that's the one that we're gonna have looked at here.
Well, it said it was a coach's challenge, so LSU loses the challenge, so they lose the timeout.
You hate to see that.
Thomas under center. Dropped back, throws lightly to Razor, 2-yard reception.
And Chad is absolutely saying it. Kate saying we're going to look at this one, but not the touchdown. And the coach's challenge. Wow.
Thomas back to pass. Going deep, and that's caught to the 30, 20, and he is gone. Touchdown by Jermaine Wise.
And what a wise throw there by Coulter Thomas, as he's just going to take the top off and just let it fly. What a shot there, as Bama is now going to go up by 11, 24-13 with a minute 26 left in the first half. That is not how you wanted to draw that up there if you were LSU on that possession. You're going to give up a touchdown, you lose a timeout to a pointless challenge. Wow, what a break there.
And now here comes Davis with the 27-yard return. So we'll see if LSU can put some points on the board with 81 seconds remaining and a single timeout. Ooh, Dominic, that coach's challenge might play a factor here.
I fully agree.
Moss dropping back to pass. Throwing deep downfield, caught. This one is Lewis Faircloth. He is going and gone. Touchdown, LSU.
So, hey, fun fact, Elon, did you know that coach's challenge really didn't have a single impact?
No.
When you can just take the top off one play and just say, it's a floater. Wow, we are right back into it. LSU is not afraid. But again, what do you expect? It's a rivalry game. Everything's thrown out when it comes to the record stats. And you were just going to say, I dare you to step up and stop me. What a throw. Now that was a prime-looking Mac Jones there instead of what Coulter Thomas was throwing. Because, wow, what a dime.
Good return there by Xander Freeman. And with a minute 8, Bama's got 2 timeouts to work with.
And
I'm trying to remember.
Baby J, I believe that may have, in fact, been a walk-on.
With the touchdown just now?
Yes.
It was fair cloth.
Okay, we didn't. I don't think we clearly saw it. As Reeser is going to pick up 7 yards there on that catch.
So Thomas changes the play here. 1:03. Dropping back, throws, and that is caught to the 50 to the 40. Great reception there by Darnell Holmes, the fourth. Timeout, Bama.
Those corner routes are just absolutely chewing up this defense.
Thomas dropping back, throwing again and caught. No, dropped it. Did he? I don't know.
No.
It looked like they had the turnover going on there, but a great job there by him to hang on to it. Here's Thomas again to answer the question that I saw earlier. Who gets the ball in the second half? I'm not sure. Throwing deep, and that is knocked down by A.J. Zachary to bring some calmness to this absolutely chaotic drive.
It's LSU gets the ball at half because remember that first drive was 3 TFLs, and that's where Sin got his first sack of the game.
That's right. Thank you. Dropping back, throws towards the left side, floating it high. Touchdown, Bama! Jermaine Wise again.
Looked so nice at it. Throw it back to him twice. Jermaine Wise is just taking the top off the secondary yet again, and just a dime thrown into the pocket by Coulter Thomas. Just what a throw. Go ahead, Elon.
21 points, or 20 points, soon to be 21 points scored in the last 90 seconds.
Give or take.
At least, because we still have 39 left.
That if you can take the top off like this, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Ian. Go ahead and shelf Odin and Travis, and let's just say let's shoot or shoot. If we're going to have a shootout, man, let's do it right.
Well,
wow.
We already saw what LSU can do. There's 39 seconds left. LSU gets the ball back at the half, down by 11 right now. A huge 2-for-1 would be huge here for the Tigers if they can get it with 34 seconds left in the timeout.
You know what, Austin, as a Dolphins fan, I'm a little bitter about that back half, but in college terms, can't disagree whatsoever. It is just a shootout of 2019 shades right now. Wow, this is any man's game right now.
34 seconds left. Moss in the gun. Brings the man in motion, takes the snap, dropping back. Throws towards the left side, caught, has the first down, and it is Fusaro with an 18-yard pickup. 29 seconds left. Here come the Tigers quickly to the ball. Moss under center, has Odin in the backfield, dropping back. 24 seconds left, going deep. That is overshooting his man. It looked like he's trying to find Faircloth for another touchdown.
Now, if we run back to that last play with the first down. Got to give credit to Lewis Faircloth coming over the middle and picking up a block, allowing him to spring for that first down.
Moss under center. 22 seconds left in the half. Throws towards the left side, caught by Faircloth. 3-yard pickup, 3rd and 7. Clock is still rolling. 14 seconds left, 13 seconds left, 12, 11. Takes the snap. Moss drops back. Here comes the pressure. Sacked. Timeout. Bama or LSU, sorry, and they're going to have to punt it away on 4th and 14 with 8 seconds left. Not sure if I'd have called that timeout or just taken it to the half, as we'll have an update for you on Twitch right now.
Ooh, Xander Freeman getting air too. Ugh.
Yeah. We'll give you the update from Twitch during a halftime show. It's 31-20, Bama at the half. You're tuned in to the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch, or YouTube. Elon Oliphant, Dominic Barfield live on YouTube here, as we've got a great game, but we got an update from Twitch for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Over on Twitch, a 56-yard pick six for Tyrese Turner. He's going to put Iowa up comfortably in the driver's seat, 28-9 with 7:23 left in the third. But when we talk about what we've watched here in the second quarter alone, Elon, lights, camera, action, showtime. Both offenses have come alive. First quarter with a defensive slug out, and it was, I dare you to move the ball. Second quarter offense said, oh, you dare me? Hold it. I got one. And just look at these stats here. 236 passing yards for LSU, 304 Bama. Bama's got a marginal lead here on the rushing yards in the negatives for LSU. Time of possession is about 2 minutes and about 2 minutes 8 seconds differential. Both teams with the turnover, but right now both offenses are just electric through the air, and these defenses are gonna have to talk in the locker room and put something together to find out how to stop this onslaught in the air. Elon, I don't know about you, man, but I am looking forward to an exciting second half.
540 passing yards between these two teams, and the majority, I would say up to maybe a third of them all coming in the last 90 seconds of that quarter.
Absolutely, would not doubt that at all. It's just been take the top off, and it's a hold on, we've got Billy a big Davis. Return here.
Yeah, Billy Davis with a massive return to try to get LSU back on track, down by 11.
And right now, this is the time for Tavon Moss to put it on display.
Moss under center, drops back, throws, and that is caught. Diving over for the first down is Mike Fusaro.
And Tavon is just going to put it over the middle, put it where only his receiver can get down with it. And Fusaro is going to risk it for the biscuit, diving for the first.
Moss in the gun, has Odin off his right hip and fakes the handoff. Keeps it himself. We've not seen Moss take off and run very much tonight. He's brought down by Nistor for a loss of 2.
And Lucian was not going to be fooled on that. Absolutely, that was the first keep we've seen all night. But yet again, a run to the outside, and there's just nothing doing here. Both the ends are not allowing this to cook.
Second down and 12. Takes the snap, dropping back, as he'll throw that one high to McRoberts. 8-yard pickup, 3rd and 4.
Now when you got a 6'3", 255 target over the middle, it's hard to not put it right in the breadbasket and let him see what he can cook with. Credit to the defense bringing him down.
Now that's an interesting stat considering how well they've done. 0 for 6 on 3rd downs. Moss going deep, wide open, caught to the 5. It is Daxton Bliss Jr. Not too long ago, we were talking about how he felt like he's been underutilized. Now we'll see if that gets him going tonight.
I mean, when you can take the top off. I mean, we keep harping that it's just no safety help at all over the top. It is just lob it up there, let your receiver get up underneath it, come down with it, and see what he can do. And it's getting blissy in here, Elon.
Moss under center. Odin in the backfield. On 1st and goal, we'll see if they go there. Nope, they're going to go to the air. Throws that one away. 2nd down and goal.
Looks like he was going to try to fit into a keyhole in the back of the end zone. There's just too many men in traffic, and just going to be happy to see that hit the backstop.
Moss in the gun. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it himself. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, when you get down there, you don't have to worry about putting it in the air when you can just let Tavon Moss call his own number. Duck the shoulder over the middle, take on a little contact, and pick up the touchdown for these Tigers. We are back in a one-possession game here, Elon. Waiting for this PAT to go up off the leg of Auger. And I'll tell you, right now, it is any man's game. Any type of mistake by either team could spell trouble.
31-27, Bama. As we'll see if the LSU defense can get a stop here and get the ball back to their offense, which has the momentum. But not before Freeman takes off for 29 yards to start off this drive.
Was trying to be a free man, but suddenly got swallowed up there in the pack. Still going to be setting up Bama with great field position. And if you look at these highlights, Coulter Thomas is just slinging it like he is a new quarterback. This is not the shades of Coulter Thomas we've seen the last couple of weeks here, Elon. He is putting it where it needs to be.
Again, it's been quality over quantity. The numbers, he's 16 of 19, 304 yards, and he's playing very sound, effective football right now. We'll see if Thomas can continue that in the second. Thomas dropping back, 7:37 left, steps up, fires deep, and that is intercepted. The announcer's jinx strikes out to the 50, puts on the stiff arm, and a huge interception for LSU.
Tried to get it down there to Darnell Holmes IV, just not enough air underneath it. And of course, like a hawk, Harley Ryder is going to get up there, say, give me that, and get this ball back for the Tigers. Don't call it a comeback, but they are certainly looking to retake this lead.
Feel partially responsible for that one, Dominic. I
Yes,
just
you are.
mentioned.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Okay, Moss back to pass. Throws towards the right side, and he dropped it. Wow. Literally hit him in the hands and just couldn't corral it in.
You know what? Actually, Elon, I can't let you go down by yourself. I did say that if any team made a mistake, it could be costly. So I'll take it with you.
Okay, so I'll take 65, you take 45. Moss, this one gets into the hands of Bryant. 4-yard pickup.
I don't think the math's in there. Hold on. What are we doing with 110% there, good sir?
You do everything at 110%, Dominic. Haven't anyone told you that?
Never.
If you're going to do something, you do it at 110, dude. Moss drops back to pass, throws towards the left side. McRoberts makes one-man miss, turns upfield, and he fights his way for the first down.
And the big 6'3", 255 senior tight end is going to put every facet of his energy into that. He looked like he was going to be stopped dead to rights. Deuce Haynes going to bring him down, but Bob McRoberts is just going to plow through the defense.
Moss in the gun, drops back, throws towards the left side, caught on the far sideline by Walker, 21-yard pickup.
The corner routes have been destroying both defenses tonight. Just going to make it look methodical. Almost like a modification between like a corner route and a out route. Just kind of have that nice arcing concept behind it, slip behind the defense, and just come down with it.
6 minutes, 35 seconds. Moss takes the snap, fakes the handoff, floats it high, and it's incomplete. 6:29 remaining in the third.
Oh, he was absolutely trying to put that in the hands of one of those cheerleaders over there. I watched him put his name and number on that thing and try to sling it out there to her.
Moss under center, strong eye formation. Play action, here's the pressure, throws left side, caught, and McRoberts is going to be out of bounds just about the 1.
Oh, and we almost had cookie time there. Bob McRoberts could almost taste the crumble cookie of the day.
Ooh, that sounds like a sponsorship. Tavon Moss dropping back to pass, throws that one away.
And yeah, that absolutely. In the age of NIL, how that's not already been a thing. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe today's cookie of the day is lemon poppy seed. Good opportunity.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Dropping back, Moss has a great blocking up front, but here they come. Okay, all right, hang on. Alabama's Peyton Lang got upended on the block, got back on his feet. Check it out on the instant replay. He's absolutely upended.
That's a chip block if I've ever seen there.
Yeah.
That is textbook. You play through the whistle. You get knocked down, but you get up again. They will never gonna keep you down. Shout out to Chumbawamba for that.
Colt McDowell also needs some credit on that one as well. Moss in the gun, 5:54 remaining, dropping back. Goes towards the left side. That is caught by Odin, 2-yard pickup, 4th and goal.
And the Crimson Tide defense is going to buckle up after letting LSU march down the field. And they're going to hold it to a auger field goal attempt here.
We'll have an update from Twitch, it looks like, in a minute, as that one is up and good. And it's a one-point game with 5:39 left.
Elon, you've got to consider that a massive win for the Tide to not give up a touchdown off that turnover attempt. Wow, that could not have been a bigger stand in fortitude.
It was massive as Freeman brings it forward 25 yards. We'll have an update from Twitch for you after this first down right here.
Yeah, quick technical difficulties over here.
Yep. Thomas handoff to Travis, and he is brought down after a loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14. AJ Zachary is his 7th tackle of the day.
And his 2nd TFL. And Elon, imagine that. Going back to the outside, and shock and surprise, it did not work.
Under center, Thomas now hands off Travis again. Loss of 2.
Over on Twitch, a 1-yard touchdown run by Mr. Hansen for Ohio State. They now trail Iowa 28-19 with 1:12 left in the third. Ohio State might be looking to roar back into that game like LSU was over here.
Thomas dropping back with the 5 minutes left, and he's sacked. Loss of 5 yards, and it is Bear Watkins with his first sack of the day.
Bear down, big fella. Only the second sack of Coulter Thomas on the night. And wow, what a way to ramp up. It might be Bryant-Denny Stadium, Nick Saban Field, but it is certainly almost feeling like Death Valley here. The way that the Tigers are rocking and rolling in this second half.
And it's going to go back to the Tigers, and they're going to have great field position here. Tell you what, though, great job by Alabama's Brighton Lagarde on the stop there to keep that one away.
You did the same thing I did.
I did. But it's Brighton. Dropping back, Moss throws towards the right side. What a catch on the run by Odin. Put on a stiff arm, too.
Just toss KJ Jones out the club like Friday night at capacity. Wow. What a stiff arm.
Moss goes under center as Odin in the backfield. Takes the handoff. Now throws towards the left side, wide open. And caught by
who
Fusaro.
else? Mikey Fusaro, of course. LSU is looking very, very dangerous here under the guidance of Moss here, Elon.
It feels like they're running downhill and they can't be stopped. Get it over to Faircloth, who's starting to play as big as McRoberts in this game.
I think we need to check your prescription, good sir.
Maybe. But he's playing pretty big, 115 yards receiving. Pretty good day for Faircloth as Moss throws that one to McRoberts, and he'll pick up a 12-yard gain.
Big Roberts, squeeze me? Talk about squeezing through the gap and coming out the other side. Man, he is trying to do anything to get that sponsorship as Jackson is going to pick up his 5th tackle of the game.
Under center, it's Moss. Hand off to Odin. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal. Good stop there by Bama's Nikolai Storm.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, but a little bit of bumps and bruises as the Storm was brought on the Odin force.
3 minutes, 26 seconds left in the third. Bama by 1, but LSU threatening. Last time they were here, Bama was able to hold them to a field goal attempt. Throw towards the right side, caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Dior Walker.
Oh, you're happy to see it. If you're LSU, you're happy to see the lead. Oh, what a way to get it. Had Dior move in motion, takes it on a flat route. There is just nothing there to stop him. But, oh, you also kind of wish that went to the starting tight end, Big Bob McRoberts. The man needs his cookies. LSU they're coming out here for 2, Elon. Hold the phone.
All right, Moss on the 2-point conversion. Keeps it and on the jump pass. Gets it to Fasario, but he's not going to get anywhere on it.
Yeah, shakes off the end there and says, get off me. I've got this. And yeah, credit to the Tide. They're going to stand under the guidance of Xander Freeman, bringing him down. 2-point no bueno. LSU is only going to be up by 5 here with 3:15 left in the third.
As now they'll kick it back to the Tide. As Freeman with the return up the middle. And he'll get a pretty good return, 31 yards.
You know what? That's a very good point there. You know what, Elon? The way that he shook off the would-be tackler was very Patrick Mahomes-like.
It was very, very much like that. 3:10 left in the third here, Dominic. Thomas and company find themselves down for the first time in this game because at first they tied 3-3, and then we saw Bama go on a run there. And now LSU has taken their first lead of the game.
As Billy Davis, who's been doing a electric attempt on special teams, is going to come up there and get the stop. And it's almost like a game of runs right now. You just kind of have to just withstand the Tide and come back and do it your own.
Thomas hands off Travis. And he will go for it, picks up the first down, still has room to work with all the way out to about the 40. A big gain there by Booker Travis.
Hey, I told you that man was going to eventually break one out and get a impact there. And if it wasn't for the sure hands of Cletus Clodfelter bringing him down, that was almost pay dirt, and Booker Travis could almost taste it.
That was beast mode like there, bouncing off of people, not really creating a lot of separation, just getting violent. Thomas going deep and overthrows his intended receiver, Jermaine Wise.
Overthrows everybody on the field and almost takes out one of the camera guys out there. Heads up for the camera guy to move out of the way.
Under center, Thomas, handoff, Travis has the hole, and he'll pick up 7 yards, 3rd and 3.
Booker Travis has been almost lethal, like a Swiss Army knife through those gaps. He is seeing those holes and hitting it in bunches.
Great job by the offensive line for Alabama today, as they'll hand it off this time to Ricardo Pierce. Loss of 1 on the play. Lucier with his first tackle for a loss, 4th and 3 coming up.
And Lucier just got around that on a bend, and there was nobody that was going to get in that man's way to chip block that.
They're going for it. 2 minutes, 4th and 3. Thomas steps up, fires deep, and that is dropped.
Oh, in and out of the hands of Jermaine Weiss. Had him open, but you've got to give credit to Harley Ryder sticking through it all the way, getting up, bumping him in the air, throwing him slightly off kilter, and he's going to force the Crimson Tide turnover.
Moss takes the snap, keeps it himself, throws over the middle, and it looked like that was knocked down. 2nd and 10.
Little sketchy trying to throwing it, leaning to the right off the back foot. Gonna be happy to see that just get knocked away.
Moss dropping back again, throws this one, caught for the first down by McRoberts. 15-yard pickup for the big man. He's now almost 140 yards in the air today.
Well, I mean, if you remember last week, he went 10 for 142. So, surprise, surprise. What do you know? Consistency is the big man's key.
1:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Moss under center. Hands this one off Odin, and he's going to get going for 6 yards.
And after a quiet little bit of no updates over on Twitch, I do get to report a field goal by Iowa is good to put them up currently 31-19 with 6:15 left in the game over there.
We're going to have a lot of those guys joining us over here on YouTube, as that game is well ahead. Moss throws towards the left side, caught on the far sideline by who else but the big man, McRoberts.
As a former tight end myself, there's nothing more lethal than a big tight end on a corner route. That is just too much man to stop, and it's almost just about guaranteed to be open. That is as pitch and catch from a quarterback as you could hope for. Give him his cookie.
Moss takes the snap, throws towards the far sideline, away.
Live to see another play. And Cade, I hate to say it, I don't think Jesus could cover Big Bob McRoberts. That is just a tall task to try to ask for.
Moss under center. Dropping back, throws that one away quickly. There was something there he didn't like.
Now, if he holds onto that ball and he gets into his 7th step, by the time he plants that foot, he's gonna get planted alongside his foot.
Big 3rd down coming up. Moss back to pass. Pressure. Sacked.
And what a sack needed there, as Lucian Nistor is going to get his 3rd hit on the night. Credit to the Crimson Tide. The Tigers are getting down there just about into the PX1 Sports red zone, and the Crimson Tide are just going to bow up and not let anything populate, as Auger is going to come out here and attempt the field goal. Looks like about a 41-yarder here.
Look is up, and it is good, and it extends the lead to 8, so it's still a 1-possession game here, Dominic.
It absolutely is. And if you're Coulter Thomas, look, you've been playing the game of your life so far. Come out, take a breath, see the picture here, and just play as you have been tonight. You have been making the right reads for the most part, albeit the turnovers. You're seeing open receivers. Offensive line is giving you time here. You've just got to simply execute and keep it in front of you. Don't let it get away.
Thomas under center. Takes the snap, handoff to Travis, and nowhere to go.
Pablo Ortiz with his third tackle for loss, just getting through that B gap and saying, I'm gonna go ahead and bring you down here. 2nd and 13 coming up.
Thomas handoff Travis, and now he'll go forward for 5 yards there. Nate.
Picking up a little bit of what you lost, setting up a 3rd and, can't really call that a 3rd and medium. Definitely got a little bit of ways to go here. You've got to get it to the pylon. Cannot afford to throw it short.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. So 3 down, 1 to go. 4's in the chat. It's LSU by 8 here on the road. You're tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Ruin Olive and Dominic Barfield, 39-31 LSU, but Bama on a big 3rd down here trying to close the gap. Thomas going deep, caught for the 1st down and out at the 50. Big clutch reception by Jermaine Weiss.
It's almost like the corner route has been the problem for both teams. Over on Twitch, meanwhile, 5-yard touchdown pass to Brykeem Alvarez for Iowa. They're going to push that lead right back up, 37-19, just under 3 minutes left over in that ball game.
Thomas in the gun, and a big drive in this game. Dropping back, steps up, fires, and that is underthrown. 2nd and 10.
Really like that look there by the defense. You're going to show a little bit of blitz. You're going to drop back into soft zone coverage. You're going to get enough pressure by the defensive line to get in and keep Coulter off kilter. Perfect execution.
Hand off to Travis, and he'll pick up 5, making it 3rd and medium.
And that is that 3rd and medium there you need right now. Johnny in chat says, Augur's a weapon. Thinks he's in the top 10 kickers modern era now in just 3 seasons. Gonna have to do some research and find out if that is true.
Thomas takes the snap, drops back, 3rd and 5. Here's the pressure, but he gets rid of it. Dumps it off to Pierce. 1 yard pickup, 4th and 4.
Elon, if you're me, you're in no man's land. And yes, sir, you come out and roll the dice.
Billy Davis on the coverage there. 4th and 4. Thomas drops back. Here's the pressure. Lobs it up high, and that is knocked down. And for the 2nd drive in a row, it ends on a deep turnover on downs.
And of course, who else is it going to be in coverage but Dre Washington going up there and making a play on it? Almost scarily made an interception, which is not what you want to see there by your defense. You want to get up there, bat it down, and you want all of that field position back, because there's a difference between the 42-yard line and the 4-yard line.
Moss under center. Hands this one off to Odin, and he gets brought down after a gain of 1. It's been a minute since LSU's been able to kind of stop, since Bama's been able to stop that LSU offense.
Oh, I mean, they're holding him out of the end zone. It's at least what you want to see, but points are not your friend regardless.
And off to Odin, and he'll get dropped for a loss of 2. So that's 2 plays, 2 negative plays, and Xander Freeman this time on the tackle. I'm not understanding the look here. I mean, I understand keeping it on the ground and take some clock with you, but the outside run has not been effective for 3 quarters. Why still run it? Moss in the gun. He's got Odin off his left hip. Takes a snap, 7:22, steps up, fires, and that is caught for the 1st down and a whole lot more. And forget the 1st down. How about a 1st and goal to Mikey Fusario on a 58-yard completion?
I mean, 5 receptions, 108. I mean, at this point, who on this offense does not have almost triple digits in this receiving game?
Dropping back, Moss. Fires that one, knocked down by Jackson Matthews.
And Jackson Matthews is just going to sit on that in the middle. It dared to be thrown. Sees that ball comes at him. He's like, there's no way they really threw that.
Haas, empty backfield. 5 on the field for the Tigers. Sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Pressure, and he's sacked.
Ooh, the mountain Lucian Nistor is going to pick up his second as he just looks terrifying coming after Tavon Moss. Just look at the size discrepancy there. That is a grown man with the size of a Frigidaire chasing down a normal sized human. No sir, no thank you. And I would hate to see that come in my way.
Big 3rd and goal coming up right here. It'd be a big thing for Bama if you can continue to keep them out of the end zone. Moss dropping back. Here's the pressure, and he's sacked again.
And he's going to get sacked by Jared. No, looks like they're going to end up giving it to Colt McDowell. Looks like Jared Cook was also in there on the contact. Let me watch that back, make sure that I'm not tripping. You know what? I tend to be incorrect from time to time. Absolutely. Big stop there, and the leg of Auger is going to have to come out and extend this lead a little bit more here, Elon.
Yeah, if it hits, it's an 11-point game, and it does. 6:27 left.
That Bama's going to have to come out here, and they're going to have to find an answer. They've gotten a little bit lethargic here in the back half of the second half. Got to find a way to get something going. As Xander Freeman, for a 21-yard return, is going to get absolutely tattooed.
Yeah. You look at the game summary here, fairly similar numbers as we'll have a final on Twitch coming to you in a second after this 1st and 10. Thomas under center, takes the snap, handoff Travis. He goes towards the left side, and the whole herd of Tigers says, no, you're not going anywhere. And it was led, it looked like, by Reagan Sin.
Indeed, and we've gone final on Twitch, folks. 38-19. Iowa's going to topple Ohio State over there on the Twitch.
Handoff to Travis, goes towards the right side, has the first down, still on his feet. Beast mode Travis over there with a big gain.
And he's going to put it through the A gap, and that is going to work. Keep it in between the tackles. It's going to work as A.J. Zachary picks up his 8th tackle on the night.
Thomas under center, handoff Travis again, and they say, no, you're only getting 2. Led there by Billy Davis.
And that is going to be a hard way to pick it up as Zachary is going to get his 9th tackle on the night.
Under center, Thomas takes the snap, drop back. Here's the protection, and down he goes. He drops the ball. He drops the ball, and Bama.
And that's gonna come up by a lineman. He's gonna get those big paws on it. And Elon, I'm not sure what Coulter was trying to look for. He saw that he was sealed on that side, was gonna try to wrap back around, and he's just gonna get absolutely flattened there by who else? A.J. Lucier forcing that fumble.
3rd and 18 coming up. Just over 5 minutes to play. Thomas in the gun, drops back. Here's the pressure. It's Lucier again.
And Lucier is just becoming a problem for that line. Just going to scream into the face of Coulter Thomas. And he's going to be happy to get that away instead of taking a sack for another 9 yards there.
And it's going to go back to LSU, and they're going to have, well, that's a booming punt with how far in, and a great cover there. And then the ball gets knocked loose and out of bounds.
Billy Davis is going to pick up 10 there on that punt return, and he's going to be happy to. Absolutely. You said it perfect. What a booming punt. Trying to flip that field, and you gave your defense enough time to get down there and make an impact on that return.
All right, here comes the Crimson Tide defense against this offense of LSU led by Tavon Moss, who's had himself a second half, I tell you. Throw towards the right side. No reception, and I don't think there's anyone in front of him. He is gone. Touchdown, Alabama, touchdown. Wow, what a pick six by KJ Jones.
Can I get a Mick pick six? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Took it back like a bad Christmas present and said, I want a refund. Bama's coming out for two here, Elon.
Thomas Rolls towards the left. Here's the pressure, and he's sacked.
Oh, just nothing doing there. Jay Reed is going to pick up his 7th tackle there, and he's just going to shoot through it from the backer spot.
Now, if you're Tavon Moss, you have to take a deep breath and regather yourself. This game just got thrown into chaos. 5-point lead for LSU with 4:51 left.
We were wondering if, I'm not going to say weeks. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. I was wondering if this is going to be a runaway, but Bama is bowing back in this fight.
Moss under center, throws towards the right side, and that's caught by Fusario for a 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. No, I'm with you, man. I thought that that LSU was going to start to run away, but man, talk about the right
wide
place.
receiver screens will absolutely get you.
The right place at the right time for KJ Jones. Moss dropping back, 2nd and 5, throws, and that is caught. No, he dropped it. 3rd and 5. He tried to hit Fusario for the first down, and he dropped it. 3rd and 5 coming up.
Jackson Matthews is going to split the hands there and force that ball to the turf, setting up 3rd and 5.
Dropping back, Moss throws towards the right side, and that is, what a catch! And it is Mikey Fusario to make up for the drop with a Superman effort.
No, that was not Fusario. That was absolutely Clark Kent. That man went for it.
Fusario with a great play there. They'll dump it off to Faircloth, 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
And right now with Bama getting that momentum kicked back right there, Tavon is trying to silence this crowd and take them out.
Moss under center, handoff right now to Odin, goes towards the right side. Nice stiff arm, 7-yard gain, and they're going to give him the first down.
And I believe that's the first first down pickup by LSU on an outside zone run. About time. Right. Happy to see it.
Moss under center, pitches it out to the new man. That is Whitaker with a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Too much dip on the chip, and Mount Nistor is going to say, I don't think so. That is a big man to go and chase him down and get him on the shoestrings. Woo!
Under 4 minutes to play here in a 5-point game. LSU trying to stretch the lead. Moss hands off to Odin. He loses a yard on the play. 3rd and 13. I tell you what, 5-point game. You hold them to a field goal. It's a 1-possession ball game. Huge for Alabama, and they've done it all second half, really, on defense.
And credit to that defensive line for pinching down there on that run.
Moss in the gun. Dropping back. Pressure. Dumps that one off on the right side, and out of bounds is Whitaker. 1-yard gain, and it's 4th and 12. Here's Auger.
You know what? Call it crazy, Elon. That's the first 3rd and screen we've seen all game, correct? Am I tripping?
You might be right.
Wow. Normally we're sitting there going, all right, and when in doubt, screen it out. No. Wow.
Auger holding as long as possible to bleed as much clock off to make this a 8-point lead. 45-yard attempts coming up for Lathan Auger. Here we go. Kick is up, and it is good. So an 8-point lead for LSU as Banner will get it back with 2:46 left in the game.
And here's the crazy thing, where it's still maintaining a 1-possession game here, Elon. Bama is not out of this. They're letting LSU get down there, but they are bowing up when they need them the most. As Reeser is going to pick up 21 yards on that return, setting up shop right around, call it about the 22 maybe. Yep, no, the 21-yard line. Coulter Thomas, it is your time to come out here and show what you're about.
Well, especially with this transformative game he's had so far, as Travis gets 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
As I said, he has had a complete transformation, but got to find a way to let Booker Travis get in here and keep the defense respectable.
Thomas hands off Travis, and he'll go straight ahead. Picks up 4 yards, 3rd and 2.
All right, now here comes a good question. Has Coulter Thomas learned his lesson? Third and shorts, he has been trying to just send it to Oklahoma here from Alabama. Got to find a way to just get it to the sticks, get you an underneath route, and potential offside, y'all.
Ooh, handoff Thomas, and he is not going to get there. He's short, 4th and inches.
Setting up 4th and Cade here. Here is your momentum shifter here, folks. Elin, I'm so ready for this.
Thomas in the pistol. Travis in the backfield. It is a handoff to Travis, and he throws a punch of a stiff arm to get the first down.
Yo, talk about a punch indeed. Mike Tyson, is that you back there?
Body blow to LSU to pick up the chains. Thomas dropping back to pass with 1:38, going deep, and that is knocked down by Dre Washington.
Dre Washington's looking at his hands going, what happened? I could have called game almost there. Coulter Thomas has got to be sighing a breath of relief in that backfield right now, Elin.
1:36 left. All 3 timeouts for Bama. Throws this one. Caught by Reeser, and he'll pick up 11 for the first down.
And that is all you need right now. Don't get flashy. Don't get cute. Just play simple, methodical football here.
Clock still running, under 90 seconds left. Thomas dropping back to pass. Throws towards the left side, and that is caught to the 20. This could be trouble with Austin Oaks, and he's down for the first and goal.
Oh, I thought he was going to walk into that. Coulter Thomas shows up, puts air underneath the ball, but Billy Davis is going to save the fall. Looks like that needs to be down at the 1. I'd kind of like to see a review to see where that ball was at when the knee was down, but they're going to put it on the half-yard line here, Elin.
Keep an eye on Travis in the backfield. They hand it off to Travis, and he's going to try to fight his way in, and he's not going to get there.
Nothing doing there. Pablo Ortiz hitting Booker Travis with a rock bottom at the goal line and says, little fella, I don't think so. Let's get down. Oh, who wants it more?
We hit the 1-minute mark in an 8-point game. 2nd and goal, the trailing team, the home team, Bama. Handoff this time to Lagarde, and he'll lose a yard. Timeout, Bama with 54 seconds.
I don't like calling the timeout there. I hate that timeout right there, Elin.
Handoff this time to Travis, and he gets a yard. 4th and goal coming up. This is the game right here.
And if you don't get it, you're now out of timeouts to stop this game. This is for everything.
I don't think Travis is in this one. They're going to hand it off to the walk-on Pierce, and he's dropped for a loss of 1 and a turnover on downs.
Absolutely. What are we thinking here? Goal line, game on the line, and you put the walk-on in. What happened on the play call, Elin? And at this point, if you're Bama, you are predicating and praying for a safety.
Moss. Handoff to Odin, and he's going to get it outside of the end zone. Timeout, Bama, with 45 seconds left. Cade, that almost felt like the end of the Super Bowl with the Seahawks not giving the ball to Lynch. You have Travis, who could have done it. Yes, he had a few other options as Odin goes forward for 3 and couldn't get it in, but your best chance is keeping Travis in the game.
And if anything, put it in the air. Give it a chance. The walk-on, Elin, I don't know, man.
Handoff to Odin, 2-yard pickup, and that gets us a first down, and that's pretty much going to do it. As, wow, your final score, it's LSU 45, Bama 37, Dominic Barfield. Wow.
Just, oh man, I'm still trying to reel and process that. But at the end of the day, LSU is now going to take the matchup lead, 7-6 over Bama. Bama is still going to be looking for their first game. LSU is going to move up to 2-3 now. And folks, that might have been an early potential for game of the week. What a game, and credit to both teams really coming out here and leaving it all out there on the field. Offensive explosions in bunches when they need it. Defenses bowing up when you gotta have it. But at the end, somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to leave with a loss. And the LSU defense just stood up to the occasion. Player of the game, Tavon Moss, 37-54, 528 yards, 7 carries. Just What a game. Hats off to both teams as you move forward into conference play. Elon, take it away there, man.
Thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner for tonight's action, Mr. Dominic Barfield. And on behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Elon Olive, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. We invite you to join us at 8:30 Central Time for our next one. It's going to be Oregon at Penn State. We will see you then, and good night from Tuscaloosa.